Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Wrecker Recreation. We are back inside Scrap Mechanic doing another hide and seek map discovery. Today we are doing the Metro Station hide and seek created by EMC Squared. This was the map that Khan had on his channel earlier this week on Multiplayer Monday. Believe it or not, Karma's Evil Twin and I had a video recorded on this map before Khan's video came out, but through a series of technical difficulties, none of the videos we recorded were usable. We had audio issues, it was grainy video, etc. So I'm here doing another recording, try to see what all I can find again, because it's been a week since we recorded the first one and I don't remember half of it. So I'm going to see what I can find and see what the Multiplayer Monday gang didn't have time to find. So let us get going. Just do a quick look in the entrance ramp, although I'm 99.7% certain there's nothing here. There is one switch right here, so let me reset my counter and get a reset. No, not countdown one. Reset. There we go. Number one going. And there is nothing underneath there. And I said, to begin with, I'll kind of be speedrunning through this because, as I said, we've done this video once already. And I know it kind of sucks for y'all, but I'm in a time crunch. Bunch of destructible stuffs, and I don't care what the description says, I'm going to destructible it. So we have this spot right here, which opens a spot here in the floor. Although one thing to keep in mind, the map creator in their description says, you should not break stuff. I'm going to anyways. You should not break stuff, although if I remember correctly, no switches will be revealed by doing so. And I think so far he's been correct. Nothing will be revealed. However, if you destroy this block of pipe, this switch is no longer connected. And that was the spot we just opened. So, just keep that in mind when you're playing on this map yourselves. That breaking stuff does have risks. I could have sworn I saw another set of pipes up there, but I guess not. Let's go over here. We're going to find this spot, which drops this vending machine down. Nice. We're going. Oh, nope, that stays open. And we jump out with the toilet seat. And then up here we have this switch here, which opens up here. Nice. Alrighty. While we're up here, let's take a look around, see if we can find anything else. That'd be kind of cool if there was a switch that was only visible from this vantage point, but I don't think there is. Horrific. When we come in here, there's nothing on these seats, although the description says there are seat spots. We have this switch here. Couldn't remember how to get out of the seat for a second. Over here we have this switch here. It drops down the whole copy machine, which I do like. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of nifty. And then over here we have this switch, which I don't get what it does. I also don't understand what this block is. But it definitely has a press E to use, and I pressed it. So hopefully we can figure out what that does later. Uh-oh. And that just closes the door. Good. Back outside into the main waiting area. We have this other room here, and this is another room we gotta be careful. Back here, there's this button or the switch right here. But if you shoot this water jug, it is now disconnected. So just keep that in mind while you're playing your hide and seek with your friends. What else do we have in here? There's that switch right there, which opens this right here. Nice. Looks like we have a spot on either side of it. What else do we have worth finding? That might be it in here. I'm not seeing anything else that stands out at me, jumps out at me. Let me take a look at the ceilings, because real gamers look up. That opens this door here. Ooh, red mug. Red mug means there's a hammer spot somewhere. And so there is. That is lovely. And it closes this door. Coolerific. I wonder if that's intended to be open like that. I don't know. And have I found this one yet? I don't think I've opened this one yet on this run through. Nope. We have that discolored block there for spot number 10, and that brings us over here. So you can troll your friends. I think that's everything in the ceiling. And then there's a spot right there. Spot number 11. And that was that switch there. What else do we have? I'm not seeing anything else under the seats. So we'll move over yonder. I kind of like that gate kind of blocking access to the non-public areas, but at the same time, you can just walk right through. So I'm not entirely sure what the purpose is. Oh, look, we have another red mug. I want to say Khan hid in this spot in the third round against Scrapman. But I want to say Cosmo had already found that spot. I am crouching. Okay, I guess it's the back of the train that has a switch under it. No, I didn't mean to break the glass. I feel bad about that. Over here, I do believe the only thing we have is this little room here. And instantly we have this spot here. I'm not going to count this room as a spot because it's just a room. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry, you're going to have to start doing your own videos. Over here we have this switch here, which is no connections. So something else to keep in mind, Mr. Map Maker. Speaking of which, I do like your Steam name, EMC Squared. It's kind of funny. What else do we have in here? I feel like I'm missing something big. There we go. I am going to count this as a spot since it was a hidden switch. And then in here, I'm just going to take a look around and see what there is to see. Because that's literally what my channel, or my discovery videos, are all about. And I said it that way because I know so far that's pretty much all I've done is the scrap mechanic map discoveries, but I do want to start doing some other stuff. For example, Karma's Evil Twin and I have done a playthrough of Mabut's Valley in RV There Yet, and eventually I'll get around to editing that and get that on the channel. Where was that switch? I can never remember where that switch is. Oh, it's right there. Cool. There's also some other things I want to do. Oh, we are going to be doing a playthrough of Stationeers, I think on the moon, in the near future. If you want to see gameplay video of that, let us know. Is there really only one spot here? I could have sworn there was a second spot. There you are. With a little hidey hole underneath it. Lovely. Yeah, hit that twice. Good. So yeah, that's the plans for the future. Kind of mix things up a little bit. Make things a little bit exciting. But I do intend to continue the scrap mechanic discovery videos because I enjoy doing them. There's this spot right here. That's 18. No hidey spot underneath. I'll be honest with you, I don't see how there's going to be 46 spots in here. And that just opens that gate. That opens this door. I am going to count this as a spot since the switch was slightly hidden. Sorry, I know, kind of double standards, but oh well, get used to it. 20. Big old tub of concrete just sitting here. Is there really only one spot in here? I do not want to restart. Son of a biscuit. I hate restarting. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, it's not that I broke anything, so that is a get stuck spot, so don't go there. But I'm not seeing anything else in this room. So I'm going to say that there is nothing else in this room. Moving on. I guess we have to... Oh, no, we still have to go down to the lower level here. Let's see what else we have. Another button on a destructible object. To be fair, he did write in his description, don't break stuff. But I like breaking stuff. Do it, do. Do, do, do. Interesting. So this room is a spot. This room is a double spot. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way to... Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Right there behind the trash can. We have this spot. That's old 24. Into the men's room. I'm not going to count this stall as a spot. Any stall that opens with a switch on the door of the stall, I am not going to count. So red mug on the counter means that there's a hammer spot. This one I am going to count. And this is what Khan was gawking at, how he did the logic or something. I don't know, but I remember Khan seeing that and getting starstruck. And I do believe that there's a switch there. I don't think we ever found that the first time. Anything in the trashy can? No. And that just closes the door? Yeah. Coolerino. Moving on. Knock knock, maintenance. And then we have that spot there. Oh, nothing under the counter, but there is a spot right here in the corner. Oh, duh. I'm going to count that as a spot because the switch is slightly hidden. Surprised none of the toilet seats have anything on them. I want to say this is where Khan hid. in the second round, and he couldn't figure out how to get to one side or the other. This might have been the side he couldn't figure out how to get to. Alrighty, I think that is everything down here. It still has 42. I can think of 3 spots on the train. How many times do I have to shoot all these? Aha! We haven't found this one yet. This is the one I've been thinking of this whole time. Because I remember Scrapman said he shot out the entire aquarium. But here we are inside the aquarium. Which actually, the only way out is through. There's no way to get back into the metro, like get out of the spot out of the hider without breaking all the rocks. Something else to keep in mind, Mr. Map Maker. I haven't looked to see if there are any hiding spots in here, which there shouldn't be. That would make no sense. Alrighty, one thing I want to do while I'm thinking about it. Just open all these back up just so I know I've gotten them. Here in this corner. Yeah, you can get it. It won't be easy, but you can definitely get it. I don't get what that does. But I clicked it once. So we're going to go see if there's anything over here. It does not do anything over here. Oh, anybody know what this does? Right here in this corner. Leave a comment down in the description, or leave a comment down in the description. Leave a comment down below if you know what that button switch thing does. For now, I'm going to destroy all this stuff again. I think I might have just seen something. It did seem something. That one's new. With a hidey spot down below, so that's 2. I hope those are new. That's why I don't like restarting, is I can't ever remember what all I've gotten. Gotten that one before. I've gotten that one before. Cool. And over here, we've gotten this one. We've gotten that one. Now, onto the train. We are at 35 spots. We have one switch that we've pressed, so we don't know what it does. Well, that means we're still missing like 8 spots. according to the map maker's count. Just looking underneath all of the seats. There is a spot here with nothing underneath it. I'm also kind of keep an eye on the ceiling. Okay, that's just a window. I thought it was a discoloration like that. I will go up there in a minute. There's a little bit of awesomeness up there. There's one more spot in here, isn't there? Yeah, right here. How do we open this spot? Here we go. Plain as day. That's a 37. We're gonna find ourselves here, and right here there's a seat we can jump into. So this is 38. And that brings you up here on top of the map. And I suppose you might find some little crouchy spots or something. I don't know if they're intended to be individual spots or not. But it's fun to look around. This is the elevator. Oh no! I fell! Oh no, I fell. Promise, I don't know which spot that was. There it is. Back into the seat. So the description says there are seat spots. A couple of spots accessed with a seat, not necessarily a seat spot in the traditional sense of the term. So that makes sense. I'm not seeing anything too crazy out here, except for this. The keen-eyed viewers among you may have noticed all this caution block tape, which indicates a parkour course, which I'm going to spend the next however long it takes to jump on top of. Damn it! I just saw that press C to use. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking through all this because I'm pretty sure I'm going to speed this up anyways or cut it out or whatever. There we go. And once you're up here, you drop down here, and that brings you behind this window and the second little storage room. But once you're down here, there's absolutely no way out. So we have to do my least favorite thing in the world. Restart. I'm going to count that as a spot. That is 39. So we're missing 3 spots according to the map maker. And I'm going to make y'all sit here and watch through as I do it all again. I'm getting kind of fast at it now. That's the spot I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm just going to run through, see if I've missed anything. Destroy everything again. This is where that spot brings you. So it's a nice troll spot, but it is a pain in the butt to get there. And there's this spot. So there are two in here. The shooting it closes it. That's weird. There are 3 spots in here. And if I remember correctly, there's a hiding spot under this one that I don't think we counted. I will go back and double check that in editing, but I don't think I counted that under spot there. So that brings us to the 40. So only 2 more spots. Here somewhere? Did that have a spot underneath it? It did. I think I counted that one though. I think that one is what reminded me of the... When I went into this one, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I found that other one. Shit! Oh well. So really the only thing we haven't found is what this switch does. And that kind of irritates me. Not the only spot in here. That just closes the door. It's 11:30. It's time for lunch. I think I'm going to call it there. I have found 40 of the 42 spots with 1 switch doing nothing. Oh my gosh, we found all of them. We found all 42. Look at this. So this is a switch. We can't figure out what it does, but we found the switch, right? So that puts us to 41. And then in here, we have this switch that has no connections. Right here. So that would be 42. We found all of the switches. Oh my goodness, I am happy. Yippee, wahoo. It just irritates me that I can't find what this switch does. Alrighty, I am happy with that. I am going to call it quits, I think. Let me get somewhere I can do a nice outro. There we have it. This has been the Metro Station Hide and Seek, created by EMC Squared. We have found 40 spots with 42 switches. are 40 spots plus an additional 2 switches that we couldn't identify the spot of. Oh. Yeah. Well, one of these, I know there's a way to get inside one of these. Don't remember how. Oops. I could have sworn there was a way to get inside one of these. You can at least get behind the ladder. Anyways, I am digressing. Squirrel. Metro Station Hide and Seek map, EMC squared, 40 spots, 2 additional switches, yada yada. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It is a relatively short one, which I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know, do y'all prefer the shorts or the longs? But for now, we are going to end the challenge. No, we're not. We are going to end the challenge. No, we're not. We are going to end the challenge. Woo! Alright, I will see y'all next time. Bye.